around, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. Oh, I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
Love is in the air, am I right? This past weekend we celebrated Valentine's Day. You might have received a chocolate or flowers or a card, maybe even a dinner. Someone spent some money on you to show you how much they loved you, how much they appreciated you. The Bible tells us of a great love. In Romans chapter 5, verse 7 and 8, it says, "For a good person, someone might possibly dare to die. But God demonstrates his love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." Can you see how great or how reckless that love of God is? We just sang the song, "The Reckless Love of God." In it, it talks about an overwhelming love. It talks about a love that chases us down, a love that sees no boundaries, that can climb any wall. And that love comes after us, running after us daily. And here Paul reminds us of that reckless love of God, that while we were still sinners, while we didn't even do anything good yet, while we never even asked for forgiveness, while we never once said sorry to God, even before all of that, while we were still sinners in our lowly estate, God loved us. He sent his only begotten Son to die for us. But it doesn't end there. We were called to love one another as a result of this great love we've received. 1 John chapter 4 tells us that because Christ died for us, we ought to love one another. Can we take it a step further? Can we, in our everyday life, allow the love that we received to not only stay within us, but let it permeate throughout every area of our life? Let it overflow in everything we do, in our words, in our deeds, in our actions, wherever we go, with our co-workers, with our church members, with our family members, with our friends, our neighbors. How do we do that? How can we allow the love of Christ to permeate in everything that we do? It could be as simple as holding a door open for someone. It could be a simple encouragement that you can do. It can be a simple phone call or an email or a text that you can send to someone you haven't spoken to in a while, someone who's going through something. You can, if you have the ability to bake something, a cookie or a brownie, you can do that in the smallest ways. How can you show the love of Christ to someone in your life? This week, let's be intentional about that. Let's be intentional about allowing the love of Christ to flow out of our lives into the lives of others. Let's be an encouragement to others. Let's not just stop at the fact that knowing that Christ died for us with his great love. Let's take it to the next step further and show the love of Christ to others. Let's follow that commandment and live out the calling that God has in our lives to love one another. May God bless you.